Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. The Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Gotw. Still on his feet at the 45. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Commodores will snap it on first. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defensive press coverage. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fuller. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Give to the back. Finding open areas. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble and throws. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield. It's Sexton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gotw. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open, he makes the catch. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Howard. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's a Heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got an open man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from their own 22. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The short hands, it's Gotw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Commodores. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because
this will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
Let's go. Break. Single. Black 18.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next week.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
First down, Commodores.
Wants to throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Vandy. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point try fails, and the lead remains 10. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last. Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.